Hey, listen here, Bisping. I read a little thing that said that you did a stand-up comedy show. And you know what I think? I think you should make a tour out of that. And you know who would love to be your opening act? This guy. Now, the funniest picture I ever saw of Dillon Danis was the one that Mix Molly put into one of his videos where Dillon Danis had a picture of him laying in a bath and he had like, I think it was like maybe $1,600 in cash laying next to his bath. You guys, hey, you guys, come here, you guys, come here, you gotta see this. Look at this, look at that, huh? Look at that. Feast your eyes on this cash, son. Who do you think won that cash? It was me. I did that. I won this cash. And you know where it's gonna be tomorrow? Gone, dude. It's gonna be gone. And you wanna know why? Because I got it like that, dude. I'll find a lot of different ways to spend that money. Do you guys know anybody who's got any uppers? You guys know anybody who knows a girl that would be down to have sex for a little bit of money? You guys know any way that I could blow this money in some stupid, frivolous way? Because I'm down for that. All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. Look at this. We got a real beef, son, a real scary beef. Dillon Danis calling out Michael Bisping, and Bisping raring his teeth. You know, in case you guys haven't been paying close attention to Bisping, this is going to sound crazy that I saw this because it's going to sound like I've seen all Bisping stuff. I haven't, but I did see this one thing where he said that he went to anger management. And I find that very believable because the old Bisping was very snappy. You could just see he's like, you know, he walked around with an edge on him where he was like, ha 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 ha, I'll fucking kill you. You know, like one of those guys. Or at the very least, he's like, ha 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 ha, you're gonna lose, buddy. Fuck you. Like hair trigger. Now he's got a real calmness to him. He's just as likable either way. I like guys that are hair triggers, and I like guys that are calm and cool. I like Bisping. It is what it is. But Dillon Danis done brought it out of Bisping again. Dillon Danis has this effect on people where they're like, I hate this guy. I hate him. And it's funny when you look at the context of this little exchange. So here you go. This is what I'm looking at, right? This thing, you know, I guess I could like, you know, cut this and edit it, but that'd be boring, you know. It sounds like a lot of extra work that I don't really want to do. So Dillon Danis, hey, Bisping, you fucked up not checking in with me when you come to New York City. See you soon. Heart emoji. Oh, Nelly. That is scary. When I see Dillon Danis show a heart emoji, I'm like, damn, this guy means business. I better keep my hands away from the open windows or else Dillon Danis might find me and chop him off. What are you talking about, dude? I don't know. Dillon Danis brings out bad jokes. So Bisping, you know, he's like, calm. What the fuck did you just say, Dillon Danis? You talking in my direction? So Bisping goes, yeah, buddy, come see me. I ain't going nowhere. I'll send location anytime, you little shit stain. I shouldn't have responded because you're just all talk, but please, I'm around if you want to talk. What's up, dude? Bisping throwing threats on Twitter. And you know why? Because the last time that Dillon Danis got into it with someone in the New Jersey or New York area, he got beat up and choked out by a bouncer. Look at that. You guys remember that? Remember the bouncer who had his legs crossed? He's like, I think I saw this thing called putting in your hooks. And then he crossed his legs. It was like, almost. Lucky that Dillon Danis isn't a high-level jiu-jitsu practitioner, or else he could have footlocked you. But you know, I'm just kidding. Dillon Danis, for the record, guys, I don't think that he got enough, enough of an out there when people should have been pointing out, like, hey, dude, you know, he had his ACL like surgery very recently, and he was in a fucking entire leg box, you know, but nonetheless, he did get beat up by a bouncer, you know, like he got beat up by a bouncer. I've heard that most bouncers, if they're big, you know, aren't usually super tough. That's actually a metric that I do want to just throw out there. If someone is bouncing at a club and they're like 185 pounds, and then another guy's like 240 pounds, which one do you think you should be more afraid of? You know, generally, like, let's say it's like a bar that actually has shit pop off sometimes, you know, like, short answer is you should be much more afraid of the 185 pounder. Now the 230 pound guy that knows how to throw his weight around, like, yeah, of course they can do a lot of damage. But the dude who's bouncing that's 180 pounds or at even 150 pounds, I'm pretty sure Cameron, my daughter's always jiu-jitsu coach, pretty sure he was bouncing. He's like 140 pounds and he would annihilate you. You would be unconscious with 8 broken limbs before you realize you were in a fight. I don't remember what I'm talking about. Dillon Danis fighting in New Jersey or New York. Yeah, so I found this hilarious. And while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more investigation. Was there a longer history between these two guys? And Bisping is doing NFTs. Awesome, dude. Okay, so it looks like this was just one stupid thing that Dillon Danis said, and Bisping was like, send me location. So what is it about Dillon Danis that makes everyone want to beat him up and talk trash about him? I'm going to be honest. I don't hate Dillon Danis. I guess if we're categorizing people into two different categories, one, is this a person I would like to see lose a bar fight or win a bar fight? Yeah, Bisping, I would definitely like to see win a bar fight. And I would imagine he's won the majority of the bar fights he's ever been in. Dillon Danis is definitely more fun to see lose a bar fight, and he's only ever been in one that I've seen and he lost. So, you know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say what his overall record is. But listen, I like Dillon Danis. I actually think he's entertaining. I think he doesn't get enough credit for being a good fight promoter. People hate him. That's good. Now, the funniest picture I ever saw of Dillon Danis was the one that Mix Molly put into one of his videos where Dillon Danis had a picture of him laying in a bath and he had like, I think it was like maybe $1,600 in cash laying next to his bath. Like it's literally like $1,600 bills. And he was like, yeah, dog. Like he was flexing. He was flexing 600 grand. Like, I'm sorry, 600 grand. $1,600. Like he was flexing 1,600 bucks. I was like, woo-hoo. Now, this is a guy that's got it going on, man. I remember flexing $1,600 when I was like 20 years old. Like, you know, I like go to like a casino, play blackjack, and I won, you know, I came with 400 and I ended up with like 1,500 and I thought I was rich, son. I was like, yeah, boy, look at this. I would lay it out on the ground, like lay it out on the bed, you know, and I'd be like, you guys, hey, you guys, come here, you guys, come here, you gotta see this. Look at this. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Feast your eyes on this cash, son. Who do you think won that cash? It was me. I did that. I won this cash. And you know where it's going to be tomorrow? Fucking gone, dude. It's going to be gone. And you want to know why? Because I got it like that, dude. I'll find a lot of different ways to spend that money. Do you guys know anybody who's got any uppers? You guys know anybody who knows a girl that would be down to have sex for a little bit of money? You guys know any way that I could blow this money in some stupid, frivolous way? Because I'm down for that. Wait, who was I imitating? Wait, was I imitating myself when I was 20 right there? No, I wouldn't have done any of those things. None of those things. I don't remember who I was imitating. It definitely was not myself because I would have never done any of those things, especially pay for a lady. Are you kidding me? Why would I pay for a lady? I got 1,500 bucks. I'm 20. Girls are lining up. They're all, is that $1,500 in your pocket or are you just happy to see me? I'm like, both, bitch. Both. That is $1,500. And I'm happy to see you. So why don't you go ahead and disrobe yourself? Leave your clothes over there in that general vicinity. Spread them around like it looks like I shed them off you like a wild animal in case anybody comes in here and they're like, what's going on in here? It's like wild, passionate lovemaking. Look at her clothes everywhere. That's not rigged. And then bring yourself over to this bed and lay on top of this this enormous pile of money that I have right here. If you'd like to count it, I've counted recently. It's $1,500. Oh man, just roll around in it. Doesn't it get you super hot and bothered? That's what it does for me. And so now I need you to close your eyes. I don't want you to see me when I've disrobed. I don't want you to see what I look like naked. From here, the night's gonna get a little less exciting. Just kidding. I still can't remember if that was me or Dillon Danis. I can't remember. It was either me at age 20 or Dillon Danis yesterday, right? That was weird. That's a weird video, you know? So a lot of people are going to comment, you're an idiot, and other people are going to be like, I love this kind of video. All right, you know, cool. Dillon Danis and Michael Bisping, bring it out of me. Woo. Hey, listen here, Bisping. I would love to do Believe You Me, but even more so, I read a little thing that said that you did a stand-up comedy show. And you know what I think? I think you should make a tour out of that. And you know who would love to be your opening act? This guy. I'll just improv. I'll go up there with absolutely no plan. I'll be the first-time stand-up comedian that goes up on stage with absolutely no fucking plan. And my bit will be, how many of you guys think that I would dare open a show for Michael fucking Bisping with absolutely no plan, no material prepared at all? And I'll prove it. Here, you in the second row, give me a topic. Go ahead. Come up with anything. Come up with anything that you want. Talk about the Dave Chappelle special. Boring. Give me something else. Talk about why Netflix sucks. Same fucking topic. What are you doing, dude? This is stupid. Give me something I can sink my fucking teeth into, all right? Come on. Talk about why Anderson Silva's kids are gonna be good at fighting. How am I gonna make a fucking joke out of that? That's actually real. Jesus. You guys are fucking terrible at this. Gee, I mean, seriously, if I'm gonna do a stand-up comedian show, whatever, give me something to talk about. Talk about Chris D'Elia. Now you're talking. Now you're fucking talking. So, when you look at Chris D'Elia, you look at his face, you think to yourself, this is definitely not a guy that would sleep with a young girl. Because that's, I mean, for me personally, I look at Chris D'Elia and I'm like, are you serious? Look at this guy's eyes. He's clearly not a total fucking deviant. There's nothing about this guy that screams, I would groom a child on Twitter. I mean, seriously, what about that guy screams, I would prefer to sleep with a 15-year-old versus a 30-year-old? I mean, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Who else is best friends with Chris D'Elia? Any other creeps that you know? Ryan Gallen. What? I'm just saying. What else do you want to know about Chris D'Elia? Would you sleep with Chris D'Elia? I don't know. Am I a 15-year-old girl that's looking to get famous? Probably the fuck not. But thanks for asking. Who's next? Come up with something else, dude. We're doing things on the spot. Talk about Fabia. I did that, dude. I already did that. I could fit all the jokes that I did in about Fabia into a paint bucket. And the paint bucket would be filled with all those jokes. But if you reach down deep, real deep, and then you feel something in there, there's something else in this paint. It's Fabia, and he's covered in red paint. What have you been doing down there? I was drowning. I thought no one would ever get me out of that paint bucket. Jeez, well, lucky I saved you. Go clean yourself off, little guy. And then we can talk about our next set of jokes. So, that would be my bit, dude. That. Just make it up on the spot. What else you got? Talk about water. Water? What's going to be funny about water unless I take it and I throw it in your face for coming up with such a stupid idea? Jesus. What do you think I am? Some kind of improv genius? Man, what else we got? Talk about your webcam. This thing fucking sucks. I'll tell you right about this. So if you're going to do a webcam, you're going to charge me $700 for it, you better make sure the fucking magnet works, dude. Because watch this. Here, watch it work. Super good. Oh, wow. Look at that. Looks like it's worth every dollar of $700, dude. But like if I tried twice in a row and it didn't work, I mean, unbelievable. Wow, what incredible technology. Who makes this? Logitech? Good job, Logitech. Yeah, it's not important that your magnet works. Oh, look at that. It finally worked. Oh, never mind. Fell off again. Yeah, so if you've made it this far, you're a fan of my comedy, even though I don't even know if you can call that comedy because I had no fucking plan. Literally all on the spot. Just pow, pow, pow. Does anybody else have a money frog in their house? Like, does anybody have a family member that believes in money frogs? Like, you know, you need to have the coin in its mouth and it needs to face inwards. Otherwise, you're sending the money out of the house. It's going out of the house. You know what I've learned about money frogs? It seems like they're awesome when you're making lots of money. And somehow when you're broke, having a money frog doesn't fucking help. Like, they don't help at all. They have no impact on money one way or the other. Although, I don't want to say it too loud in front of the money frog because I don't want him to take all my luck away. I seem to be pretty fucking lucky all of a sudden in the last couple of years. But I was pretty fucking unlucky before that. So, you know what? Money frog, I don't know. Maybe I could get a money frog and I could stick Fabia in the mouth of the frog. So you thought I was going to say Fabia could be the frog. He's too big. Sorry, too small. We need to fit Fabia in the mouth of a money frog. Now you stay there, Josh. Stay right there. Don't fucking move, man. Don't you fucking move. We are doing a money frog thing here. Get back in your paint can. That's what I got. Subscribe to the channel.